Today for the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to talk. A very big move for Bitcoin is actually imminent. I did not want to make this video, but when I looked into the charts, just sitting here, basically just enjoying the sun, taking some vitamin D, I looked into the charts and I saw one break which is literally imminent and no one seems to be talking about. So let's go straight into it. I want to talk about price targets. I want to talk about my own trade on Bitcoin and everything we have to take into consideration right now when we are interested in the shorter movements for Bitcoin. You probably have seen in the last 2 days my videos more focusing on the long term, more focusing on are we in a bear market or not? What can we expect in the next few months? I want to focus on the immediate short term because there's one thing people might be missing out on. So smash up the like button, share the video with your friends, leave your price predictions in the comment section down below, and let's go straight into it. You do know I still have that trade here open. Right now, total profits racking in round about 19 million US dollars, 15 million US dollars, almost in taking profits already, and unrealized profits 3.5 million US dollars. So the question is, when are you going to take the remaining profits? Well, the next short-term pattern, which is about to break very soon, might be answering that question. Let's go straight into it. And ladies and gentlemen, I will talk about price targets. I do not want to focus about this very long term, even though in the end I want to mention the price target I am expecting in regards to that for the next few weeks. I want to focus on this one short-term movement which no one seems to be talking about. And the last pattern, actually I have to go over here to the daily, which I talked about, was a falling wedge, right? Where I predicted a break to the downside and where I predicted the following price target of round about 82,000 US dollars, which on the dot we were hitting, right? Now the question is, what is the next pattern? I do love to trade patterns, especially on the higher time frames. And actually on the 4-hourly, now I'm plotting it here on the daily, it's an ascending triangle right now forming up for Bitcoin. So the question is, when is this one going to break? Let me in fact go over to the 4-hourly candles to tell you what price target I'm looking out for, and also when do I think this specific pattern is most likely going to break. Let's talk about that. Here you can see it on the 4-hourly, really beautiful ascending triangle, horizontal support, resistance, and upward sloping support. So technically, this pattern should have a much more higher likelihood to break up. But what most people doing chart analysis here would be missing out on, that we are in a massive downtrend leading into that pattern, and that skews the probability whether we are going to break to the upside or to the downside not in our favor if we are Bitcoin bull, which we should be. So now the question is, how high is the likelihood to break down? How high is the likelihood to break up? And what is the price target? That is the most important thing. So let me go straight into that. Ladies and gentlemen, and if you missed out on that, I have a health channel. Before I go into the price targets, health is real wealth. I'm telling you guys, a healthy man has 1,000 problems. A sick man has only one problem. I promise you that. And whether you are sick or whether you are healthy, you wanna be subscribed to my health channel where I'm uploading one video every single day. And make sure your health is in check. It's the biggest treasure you have, guys. Treat your body with respect. I just uploaded a video. If you're over 30, this is the #1 vitamin trick to regrow your muscle overnight. This video is a few minutes long only, yet it is extremely important to watch. If you don't want to grow your muscle, of course, overnight while you sleep, watch it. It's in the pinned comment down below. Watch the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to be part of future giveaways. But now let's go back to the crypto content, but watch the video. I'm going to check on you. I will see if you watched it. Now let's go back to Bitcoin, the 4-hourly candles for Bitcoin. Yes, the apex of that pattern is in fact, let me show you quite exactly, on the 18th to 20th of December. So before Christmas, this break is going to happen. And whereas usually an upward sloping trend line, an upward sloping support and horizontal resistance, meaning an ascending triangle, has like a 2/3 likelihood to break to the upside, here it is flipping against us, and we have a 2/3 likelihood to break to the downside, even though this is technically a bullish pattern, which means with a 2/3 likelihood, this break to the downside can lead us to new lows and a price target of 79 to 80,000 US dollars if we are breaking down, if we are getting 4-hourly close latest on the 20th of December to the downside. 82,000 is the previous low. Breaking below the previous low of 82,000 would probably lead us into the last capitulation, which potentially brings us to max pain, something I am personally waiting for to call the end of the bear market, which I personally believe has a price target of 66 to 70,000 US dollars, but the primary price target of that pattern here would be 79 to 80,000, whereas a break to the upside, which is far less likely, but we're just waiting for the confirmation, of course, for the break, would lead to 108,000 US dollars as the measured move price target. Let me know what you think about that, dear ladies and gentlemen. Smash up the like button to a new all-time high, and we are going to see each other very soon at the next one. I'm Crypto. As always, guys, as always, bye.